Hey kids team. So in our preschool environments, we have some specific roles. In our elementary environments, we have specific roles, and having these specific roles that we play in those environments helps us to carry out teaching kids about God, caring for them and loving on them even better, so we can work as a team to do different things to make all of that happen. So within our preschool environment, we have a small group leader role and a support role, and each of those roles does some similar things throughout all of our age environments, and there are a couple things that are different. So I want to communicate with you guys what those look like so that you can be really sure on the role that you play in the preschool environment that you serve in. So I'm going to take it through age groups and let you know what all is similar and then the couple of things that are different for different ages, because as you know, environments change as ages get older through our preschool rooms. So one thing that every small group leader in every environment will do is to circle up for a second with the support role to make sure that you all know exactly what is going on for the day. Just get on the same page for the day and communicate for a minute. Then the small group leader's main role is to check kids in at the beginning of service. Here you'll be getting information from parents, like if they're staying for multiple services, or if there's things that you need to know for like feeding and younger kids, or bathroom stuff with some of the older kids, or maybe if they have a nursery bag and stuff like that. One thing that a small group leader role in a nursery will do that is different from other rooms is that you will start the nursery form. You'll start these as parents are checking their kids in, write the name on it, and get them started for the service. In all of our preschool environments, the small group leader leads the curriculum. Obviously, in the nursery, there's a lot less curriculum than there is for a 5-year-old, but the small group leader is the one who takes the lead in leading the curriculum in every age environment throughout preschool. Another thing that the small group leader does in every environment is to be the final call on whether we should page a parent. The support role and the small group leader role will work together for these things to make the call, but if there's a question about it or somebody needs to make a final call, the small group leader is the final one who will make that call. Another thing that the small group leader will also do is talk to the parents if they are paged. They will also check stickers at pickup during the checkout time. Obviously, checking stickers is one of the main ways that we are safe in our environment. And you'll talk to parents at pickup. And just a FYI, there's some in the tips for talking to parents video that's also on here. That may be a good one for you to watch as you're figuring out how to talk to parents. If applicable, the small group leader in all environments is also the one who will fill out an incident report if needed. And Arundel specifically, you will be the person who makes sure that pictures are taken of the environments and that the room is set up correctly at the end of service. So that's what the small group leader, for the most part, does through every single environment. The only places where it's a little bit different is that within our 2-year-old room, you must be 2-year-old and older. You must be really well informed on our discipline policy. And our discipline policy is also on this website. It's just a 3-step thing, but be well informed on that so that you guys can carry it out really well and make the call on that whenever needed in your environment. And then besides that, the small group leader stuff is the same in every environment. But then we move to the support role. So the support role, again, has a lot of similarities and just a couple differences as different age environments go along. So as far as the support role, you, again, at the beginning will take a minute to get on the same page with the small group leader at the beginning of a service. And then in the nursery, one thing that you do that is to get the music queued up for the room so that the room has a great vibe whenever kids are walking in, that it's warm and a fun place to be. In the nursery, you will make sure that the nursery forms are filled out throughout the whole day. That is something that only the nursery support role would do. One thing that all support roles will do is to help hand out the parent cues and any papers or crafts to the small group leader as they are helping check kids out at the end of service. This is different in each environment. As the kids get older, they have more activities and stuff, but every single room has that parent cue. Make sure that you're helping hand that to the small group leader as they are checking the kids out. and you will just help in any other thing, maybe getting jackets on and stuff like that. Again, it'll be a team effort to page a parent, and then Arundel specifically is a support role. Make sure that you have the walkie-talkie and then it's turned on for the service. And then every support role in every environment will be the person to make sure that the room is clean and ready for the next service or ready for the next week. That is kind of across the board stuff for support role, but there are a couple of things that change as the ages get older. And so some of those things are that the support role in the rooms that have a snack will help administer the snack during snack time. The support role, as the kids get a little bit older too, will help, especially when there's activities and curriculum. You will help the small group leader lead the curriculum, and part of that will also be to encourage and work with all the students to participate. You'll also be aware and tend to that kid who might be more free-spirited. You'll also help assist with potty training or any bathroom needs. So Elkridge specifically, once you hit around the 3-year-old age, sometimes our environments change and kids move between different services to different rooms because we have different rooms open, depending on how many kids we have and how packed they are. So the support role at Elkridge specifically will take right now the kids from room 4 to room 5 between the 8:45 and the 10:15 service, following the system that we have for that. The only other things that are different for a support role for any of the other environments as you get older are just to assist with the bathroom needs or anything else having to do with that. So those are the roles that our small group leader and our support roles play throughout all of our preschool environments. If you have any questions about this ever, please ask your team leader or coordinator. We can help you figure out what that is, but hopefully this helps you to understand better the role that you play in a preschool room. Thank you, guys.